All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Indoor Farmer. It's Monday, episode 189 this week, and I'm your host, Waylon, the Indoor Farmer. Had some technical difficulties with between Facebook and the Romo Studios, so I'm not able to go live on Facebook, and that's why we're 6 minutes late. So my apologies. Anyway, you might be catching this on the replay. If you do, I hope you'll check it out and leave a comment. Tell us what you think about it. And we're going to be showing you what's growing on here shortly after this little intro for about almost 4 minutes to get those notifications out and hopefully get some people in the house. So let's grow.
In a cozy corner of the city, where the wildfire's strong and bright, lives a man named Waylon, with his green thumb at his mic. He's not your
Why does it keep starting like 10 seconds into the video? Hold on a second. Let's see if it just started over.
In a cozy corner of the city, where the wildfire's strong and bright, lives a man named Waylon, with his green thumb at his mic. He's not your typical farmer. No fields, no barn, no plow. His farm's indoors, his harvest shared on the airwaves now. Waylon, the indoor farmer, with his podcast every night. He's sowing seeds of knowledge, making our world a little more bright. From Sunday through to Thursday, his voice is on the line, bringing folks together, making learning so divine. On Sunday, games are rolling. At 5:30 they start. The Indoor Farmers Game Night, where laughter plays a part. Monday brings his story, how he learned to farm and grow. The Indoor Farmer shares his journey, making it a show. With every episode, a chapter of his life, teaching us to live more green, reducing all our strife. Waylon, the Indoor Farmer, with his podcast every night. He's sowing seeds of knowledge, making our world a little more bright. From Sunday through to Thursday, his voice is on the line, bringing folks together, making learning so divine. Tuesdays for the reviews of people, places, things. Waylon's got the scoop, from artisans to local wings. Wednesday, we grow Wednesday, where the mind expands, discussing food and farming with experts from the lands. He's not just growing plants, but communities as well. Through his microphone, he casts a spell. Thursday, people in the boxes, where stories intertwine, with guests from all walks sharing what they've seen. Each podcast is a seed planted in our mind. Waylon's cultivation of culture and of kind. Waylon, the Indoor Farmer, with this podcast every night. He's sowing seeds of knowledge, making our world a little more bright. From Sunday through to Thursday, his voice is on the line, bringing folks together, making learning so divine. So if you're feeling lonely or need a touch of green, tune into Waylon's podcast, where the urban farms the scene. He's not just farming indoors, he's harvesting our thoughts. Waylon, the Indoor Farmer, connecting all the dots. He's not just growing indoors, he's harvesting our thoughts. Waylon, the Indoor Farmer, connecting all the dots. In a cozy corner of the city, where the wildfire's strong and bright, lives a man
named me, Waylon the Indoor Farmer. Hello, nice to see you again. It's Monday. I hope everybody's having a good week. It's getting hot out there. The summer is in full swing here in Illinois. I didn't know what it wanted to do for a while there, but now we're in it. We're in it, right? Right? Sprout. We got our co-host with us, Sprout, and we're gonna get this week started off right, even though we're having some technical difficulties going on. Multiple sites. I don't know if it's Rumble or Facebook, but for some reason I cannot go live on Facebook with this setup with the studio. I just tried did a test stream with my profile on Facebook, and evidently they gave me my audio back. So that was a whole other issue. Hopefully that's not going to be a problem. So I did put out a post for all the game night winners of live video I did, so that you could hear everybody's winning and all the sponsors and stuff like that. So if you guys could, anybody that is a supporter of mine, if you could, when you see it, just interact with it, engage with it a little bit, hit the like button, maybe share it if you would. There's just me and the plants behind me, and I just tell it, I just rattle off all the winners and stuff. So, but congrats to the winners. One of them is here. We got Leslie, the winner of game night. Once again, 2 weeks in a row, the frogman cometh, the frogman hoppeth, they may say, and he's here in the house today. Thanks, and one of our sponsors as well. I saw you saw me on Facebook. Yeah, I was live on my profile. Friend of 45 years wanting to join in. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, brother. If you want to fiddle with it, go right ahead. I'm not sure how I can help you right at the moment, but maybe after the show or something like that. If anyone else maybe can help them, would be great. There's a share button down below if anybody wants to hit that share button, and then you can go to Facebook Messenger or somewhere, and you can put the link in there, and they should be able to find it from that way. Um, yeah, we got episode 189 today. 189. See if I can get in the studio with my other device. Here we go. Here we go. I've got a bunch of plants to show you, and we're gonna talk about what's what's going on next. Did I not mute this again? I thought I did. No. I think some people have sent me some cool grow pictures as well. We're gonna look at. Plus, we've got our wheel for numbers. If you guys haven't got in on that, I put that post up yesterday during game night. So go over to locals at theindoorfarmer.locals.com and get in on that. It's a very intense game for sure. Photo finish. Yes, it was actually. It was a tie, and then we had to have a tiebreaker lineup. So, shouts out to Chris. Honorable mention, like he said. Emmy, hello. I see you on the locals. Yeah, I popped locals on so that more people might see, get the notification since Facebook's down. I know at least one or two people that don't get on Rumble but have locals. So should check out Rumble though. I don't have to do any more Rumble Premium content this month, but you would get additional content from all sorts of sources if you go over and pay for the Rumble Premium. It's a separate thing. Okay, this is 189. Let's get it started. Let's go. Oh yeah, I hope everyone had a good, happy Father's Day. Maybe do something, even if that's just get out and do some yard work, whatever it is. I hope you got out and did something in the sun. I grilled some meat. Not a lot of meat, but a couple of steaks. They were good. Oh yeah, I grilled a little piece of salmon too. It's really good. Not a lot of salmon, just like this one little sliver of salmon. You know what I want to do since I'm all by myself? Let's play some music. For some reason, I can't play music unless I'm by myself. All by myself. I was all by myself. And actually, we could take requests. We could play real music if you guys want to. But maybe we'll try to. I guess we could keep the YouTube happy for now. I don't love making YouTube happy, but at least I can say I'm not violating any rules. YouTube's it's not just kind of stagnant. It's like a bump on a log for me, basically. But shouts out to Rumble. We're getting up there. 537. 537. Our next goal would be 710. If you know what I'm saying. 710. We are live on X as well. So come on over to X and stop by and follow me and do the social media stuff on X that we would have done on Facebook. But then come over to Rumble to watch the show and do the show stuff. And guess what, guys? You can go to Rumble on your computer and you can reply to comments. I know that's a little bit of a thing that some people like to do, so it is what it is. All right, let's get some pictures going on. I have a few, and then we're going to go to the garden and get some garden work done while we chat. Got a few things to get done here this wonderful Monday morning. Leslie, if you want to come up, you're welcome to come up, man. Let's see. Got to find my pictures from today. A lot of craziness going on in the world today. Occasionally, the things come up in news and in the world that kind of remind you that, hey, I may or may not be as well off as I thought when it comes to a disaster. Having a bunch of things doesn't necessarily mean much if you can't use them or if you can't maintain your survivability when it comes to disasters or, say, riots or fires or earthquakes or all these different things that are happening as we speak. All right, let's share in the music here. Oh no, it is shared in. Okay. In a bit. Okay, not a problem. Are you trying to help him get in? Okay, that's cool. I appreciate that. Appreciate anybody trying to help friends find the Rumble. All right, so yeah, the basil tree died. I ended up having to break it up and bury it inside here with all the scraps, carrot scraps. I like the table, but the table I'm starting to run into some problems with this table. The no drainage thing is an issue, but honestly, it's probably better that I didn't put a drain in there because the bottom isn't as solid as I thought, especially when you start putting a lot of weight in there and moving things around and digging in it and stuff like that. You're putting a lot of pressure in there. I think I thought I took a picture, but maybe that was last week. Oh yeah, this is I threw this in there. Shouts out JB. Went over and found this wonderful pond that she's been working on in her backyard. It's got a lot of potential. She pointed out some things she's got to work on with it. She's got to do some things here and there, but it is looking pretty nice. It's looking pretty nice. You've got a lot of potential there. A lot of happy fishies going on. JB, are you still here? I don't know if she's still here, but she was here earlier. And yeah, check this out. She's working on the whole like upper area to make water go in a cycle. She said jacuzzi style. You get in there with the fish. You should get some of those fish. Oh, there she is. You should get some of those fish that, like, munch the dead skin off your toes. Or do those fish do that? What are those? Koi. Got some koi in there. Don't be coy. Tell us about it. Very cool, though. I think it's a wonderful little setup you got going on. It's a good size too. Got a lot of cool plants around it. Yeah. Always more to do, I'm sure, but that's a project. That's a hobby. That's it's kind of a never-ending. Even if you get it just the way you want it, you may decide, let me change this up, or let me do this or that. And that's how I go about things. Like I'll set something up and then sort of just change it over time. Maybe add this, maybe take this away. It's looking good. Those are goldfish and koi. Okay. Well, I wonder what the fish are that like eat the dead skin on your feet, your toesies. So I have this flower in my backyard. It's pretty much gone now. It's been eaten away. Like that's within a week. It bloomed and it's gone. I think it's a type of rose. Not 100% sure. I mean, there are roses in the area. You see this rose stem there? I'm pretty sure it's a rose. Pretty sure that's what it is there, that stem. Its own little forest inside there. Speaking of forest, I have an array of these. They're voluntary cannabis plants with an unknown strain. I don't think they're gonna do well all the way through flower because of my neighbor's light I've talked about a few times. I don't know what else I could do. I really want to put a privacy fence up, and that would be a little taller, a little more privacy. Also be blocking some of the sunlight in the morning because that's the direction the sun comes from. So that's kind of a bummer. But it would be helpful at nighttime, and I could maybe build something off of a privacy fence that would block the light. I mean, I talked to them. They allowed me to turn the light a little bit on the garage. So I thought that was pretty cool, but it was still not enough. It's still bright. They are getting big. Thanks. But also found one of them to be a male, and the male had a little vine. See this little vine going all the way? It goes all the way up, and that is a male right there. So what do you do when you find a male? You're gonna see in just a minute. And this plant is still doing some funky stuff. Like, it's looking crazy. It looks like it wants to be flowering, but it can't. This has no idea what it wants to do. It's pretty funny. I don't really do much with it. I'm not too worried. I give it some water when I have to, but it has rained I think yesterday. Yeah, it rained for a good while. Probably need to give it some nutrients though. It's probably bone dry in there. But pretty funny looking. Might turn out to have some gnarly bud on it. Who knows? Here's that male with this little vine going all the way up. Zzz. Little bug highway. And then we find the balls. Doesn't want to focus. Just had to move the camera closer. Yep. Found only one male in that whole grouping, the whole forest. See, that one looks fine. That one looks fine. All the rest of them look fine. Come on in, guys, and hit that like button. We'll get you in on the door prize. Just have to comment in the live chat. This is what you do with the mail right there. Especially since I don't know what these are. I don't know. I was trying to do this with one hand and a foot. I got the job done, but wasn't pretty. Bye-bye, sir. Sir, bye-bye. Well, here's the aquaponics system. The pepper plants are getting eaten by spider mites. The ladybugs that I put in there, they did the trick for about a minute, and then the ladybugs are all gone now. So I ordered more. I ordered more praying mantis eggs. Now I found out that I misread things, and the praying mantis eggs that I have may still breed, or not breed, but they may still hatch. Now, one of those eggs I ripped apart, which was my fault, but I ordered more. The new ones might take a long time to hatch as well, so we'll see. But to be honest, guys, look, like the aquaponics system needs to be rebuilt and moved and all this and that, redesigned and everything. So I'm just gonna we'll see what happens if the ladybugs get here in time. And I actually have some Prime Superior that I'm going to spray on it today during the episode here. So I'm not freaked out or anything. There's a bunch of plants in the grow table that they just don't touch. For some reason, I've never seen them touch broccoli or the onions, of course. They don't go to basil. They don't go to the mint that's there on that table. So that table right there has mint. Or the pineapple. Pineapple doesn't seem to be, maybe that's why it's not so healthy, I don't know, but the pineapple just kind of doing its thing. I don't think the pineapple likes the grow environment. It probably doesn't like all that water and just nothing but nitrites and nitrates coming at it. So I think that's what the pineapple is not happy about. I'm thinking about transplanting the pineapple into the table. We'll see though. Anyway, I've got it covered. It's just another lesson. They do like peppers. They like the pepper plants. Link to join. Okay. One moment, sir. I will mute the audio, or the music, I should say. Make sure you guys repost the Rumble if you can. We appreciate it. Yeah, you can see a little webbing at the top there. It's just at the top of one of them right now, but they're going to spread and they're going to eat everything. But honestly, there's nothing in here that's growing up on purpose except for the onions. And the onions are none of these pests are going to touch the onions. I don't know if any pests do eat onions. I would highly doubt it, but I'm sure there's something. Maybe an onion worm. Got an onion worm out there. We got Mr. Frog Hopper coming up to hang out with us. Well, hello, sir. Happy Monday.
How you whaling?
Oh man, so many things to do, so little time to do it. Honestly,
Well, I sent him an invite, so I figured out how to do it. He might be having trouble getting on Rumble sometimes at first. You do.
yeah, some people have that verification issue. Several people have had that problem. You see those onions there, man? They're going strong. I chop them up and eat them as much as I want. It's awesome. And then you got these radishes, daikon radish, right there on the right. Those flowers, those purple flowers.
Yeah. Check them out.
There's a bunch of them coming up from sort of the leftovers of my microgreen tray. So after you harvest the tray, there's a bunch of the plants, a bunch of little sprouts and stuff that are down in there that like fell over or whatever, I weren't grown up tall enough yet, and I take that whole like mesh of like scrap, basically the cocoa core and all the roots all combined together. It kind of comes off in a sheet a lot of times, right out of the microgreen tray. And I just put it
Yeah.
right there in the table and water it, and boom, I'm gonna have, you know. So my byproduct from growing microgreens will end up being my own food, you know. Like the broccoli here, the broccoli was a byproduct from the microgreen trays, and it just
Right.
keeps on coming back. Broccoli just keeps on coming back. I might have to chop some of this out today. Actually, it wants to overtake the onions.
Well, it's a nice little indoor garden there, Bill.
Yeah, but I need to decide what to do next because of well, no, I decided what to do next, but what I need to do is make a list of pest repelling plants. I need more of them. I want to grow some more basil in this table here, or maybe in its own pot, and I want to
Mint
grow some thyme, some rosemary. It's another one. I need to make myself a list.
and a mint. You need some mint.
I have some mint now, and it's in its own thing, but maybe I could spread it out a bit. You got to be careful with the mint. I can't put it in the table. It's just going to take over. It'll just take over the whole table if I do that.
I grow it in just a little bitty container, like a I don't know, cat treat container,
Okay.
like a
Well,
2 quart, I guess, just a little container. And I got
that's
mint and rosemary and basil and thyme.
all in
Different.
that one container.
No, I got different.
Oh, in each one of them. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
makes sense. Actually, what I was thinking as you were saying that is what you could do with that mint is take some of the leaves and sprinkle them around everywhere.
Yeah, shake it up with a little water,
Uh-huh.
hot
Spray that
water.
around.
Yeah, and spray it around, and boy, bugs, and especially rodents, they can't take that. They gonna
Huh.
leave. And then you need some marigold flowers going around a little bit.
Marigold flowers, huh? Well, that'd be
Oh,
outside,
yeah.
right?
They make a lot of pesticides from that, but being in the flower natural form, it doesn't, get all over your crops.
I
And they're
see.
pretty little flowers; they don't get real big.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask. I mean, and is it something you think I could grow indoors somewhere? I'm maybe not in this. I mean, I don't see why I couldn't put it in here. The problem right
Yeah.
now with this table is my lighting. So
Well,
this light is kind of small.
Yeah, you really need the rosemary. I mean the marigold in with your plants, and that will deter most of your parasites, bugs.
So if you were to pick a single plant, maybe not to cover every pest, but a single plant that covers the most, you would say marigold.
I would say, yeah, if I only had one or two, and it's a flowering plant, little bulbs on them. They
How
don't
does it?
smell the best in the world, but they're pretty.
That's all right. Does it? Do you bury the bulb to grow more, or
You can grow them from seed.
all right? I've never grown them, so
Yeah, it's pretty simple. They grow. I
I
usually grow them out on the back porch or amongst my garden.
growing them all around the house sounds like a good idea too.
Yeah, that mint oil. Use mint oil. You can grow your own, like you said, mint. Mint
Yeah,
oil is a
I got
good
some.
deterrent.
In fact, well, we can go back to that picture in a minute. But I could definitely grow a lot more in this table. It's just I need so okay. I should just start making a list. I'll do that after the show. Um, but I have to get a hold of this guy from Kind LED, which is where the light that I had came from, and it's like they're dragging their feet on trying to give me a replacement. The light stopped, had a bunch of problems within 2 years. Shouldn't have had those problems, so uh, we're trying to get that replaced. I have a second light. I have another light, but I was going to use it for flower. I may end up putting that other light in this room because it's actually longer. And the Kind LED was a more square light with, LED bars. Not like this one where it's a bunch of LEDs, but they're all like little domes, little bulbs. The
Yeah,
one that broke, which should get replaced, is I think 6 bars, maybe more, maybe 8 bars, but it's in a square shape versus the 10 bar that I have in the other room that would cover this table a lot better. This table is kind of the size of like a pool table, basically.
yeah. And it's
And
hurting you right now not having proper lighting.
that's a big one. Yeah, it's a big one. But at the same time, though, man, this table is not my commercial thing. This is just for practice and learning and getting my own food out of it. So
Right.
it kind of makes me I'm kind of torn on where to really spend my time and effort because microgreens is where my bread and butter is going to be. I just, at least for now, I mean, there's other things I'm going to be doing. So I think it's a two-pronged thing. One, I'll be getting customers through microgreens, but that's kind of there's some competition there. The other thing I want to do is I want to grow more items that I can dry or at least transport a little bit easier. And but with that being said, send it out to you guys, send it out to people in the community, game night winners, stuff like that. Imagine like a mixed bag of like different pest repelling, dried herbs or whatever, or more basil or different stuff like that that I could just ship out to friends and community members. I think that'd be fun too. It's just that problem is you can't ship everything fresh, and most things I couldn't ship fresh. Although shouts out to Colin Smith, he did ship some plants to me that made it all the way. Hey Margaret, good morning. JB says
Oh,
I've been deadheading marigolds, deadheading, popping apart, and they grow easily from seed. Okay, deadheading. So you let the head join, and the head die off and spread it apart, or what?
well, I can't get it turned around. Did
Yeah,
yesterday. I don't know why I can't today.
I got more radishes right here growing. I think there might be an echo. I'm gonna mute the screen. There we go. In fact, let me mute the music on my side too, so I'm not hearing it.
Well, I'm in my grow room. I was going to show you my little garden. Right. Oh, hell. There. See behind it?
Uh, I'm looking. I'm looking behind what?
You don't see those?
What am I? Are they marigolds?
No, it's just a variety of garden vegetables. That's
Oh, I
fixed
gotcha.
to
Okay.
Yeah, I've got like 2 trays of them right in there, and I'm getting them started here, and then they'll go outside in big tubs. And these right here, these vegetables here, they're doing real good.
Yes, those look very fruitful.
Yeah, these are ready, I think, to hit the flower room. They're pretty big, and I can't get out the flower room right now. The pig will kill me.
What would what?
The pig will kill me.
Oh no.
Yeah, you remember I said I raised. This is what I raised my uh, herbs in. Just a little
Wow.
container
And
like
there's
this.
a bunch of them in there? Or no, separate. Each one of them has a separate thing. Okay.
Uh, yeah, them are outside on my back porch, and they're still growing from last year.
And they have holes in the bottom?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I'm
Uh,
thinking about just putting a bunch of holes in the bottom of the table and letting the water just drain down go down to
oh
the
yeah,
drain.
man, you got to have. Sure, I thought that table was set where you had drainage.
I have it tilted, so the way that it's sitting now, the tilt comes from the right, and the water will end up in the left down there where I have that compost like open spot, so that way I can see how much water's in it. And the water also like sort of absorbs into the table as well. It gets sort of absorbed. But yeah, and I'm gonna add a drainage. I have to take a picture of it. I don't have a picture right now, but there's a spot where the sheet metal is kind of bending underneath, and I thought, well, maybe I could put a drain right in there. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I got to get a picture for maybe next week to show you guys. JB says when they die, you remove them and take them apart. Seeds inside easily replantable. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to give that a try. Or if you have any extra seeds, I'd like to take them. Oh, that looks like a accident.
Let me see.
Oh yeah, look at this. This was broccoli. It's like it's making these like I guess seed pods. I don't know. It's mutated. Maybe it's not broccoli. It grew inside there somehow. I don't know. Oh, there's a flower. There's flowers. Maybe it's a radish. Oh, that's separate. That's a separate thing. Hmm.
And Margaret.
I'm not really sure what that is, but I know what these are. Green onions, and you just chop them off and eat them. Chop them up, put them in all kinds of things. A lot of soups. I make a lot of soups and stew. A lot of stew.
Hmm.
You like green onions?
Oh yeah, of course. It's a little late for me to be trying them here. Uh,
Not
they like
inside. You can grow them in a
cool
cup.
weather.
Yeah, but you can grow them in a cup. You
Well,
take
that's fact.
my mom's growing them in a cup like that. All right, well, let me let me see how much time where we're at because I need to
I've
walk
got
over to the. Okay, here we go. What's
I
up?
got a lot of cleaning to do, and then I'll have
Mhm.
plenty of room to
Yeah, I
do.
have to do the same thing. Let me show you what I mean.
I've got 2 rooms that's just junk rooms, basically.
Tickle, 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 tickle.
No, man, that was Humana.
Insurance.
Yeah, yeah. I need to talk to him, but that'd be another moment.
That's another episode.
Yeah, that's how I got my fan in my flyer room, kind of hanging like that.
I got mites over here on these peppers. Luckily, there's no cannabis in the house. But yeah, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna fill up this sprayer.
What are
And
you using in the sprayer, bub?
we got Prime Superior, but I haven't sprayed these in a while because I had some ladybugs. I've gotten ladybugs. Ladybugs did the trick for a while, but then they just disappeared. No more ladybugs.
Yeah, they'll be in your attic and the rest of your house,
I don't
in
really
your
see them anywhere
windows.
else. I
They'll
used
be
to,
there for years too, bro.
well, maybe, but not in my house. That's what you were saying. I wouldn't mind them breeding and perpetuating. Like let's go. But nope, they're gone. They're
Yeah.
all gone.
Huh.
They either get in the like some of them will get in the water. Um, I had sticky traps, but I got rid of most of them.
I put like 5,000 in my grow building one year, several years back, and like you said, they was there just a little while, and then they all disappeared. But now I go out there and there's big nests of them everywhere around the house.
Hmm.
I mean, just I could send you some. You know what I mean?
Okay, take it.
Pick them up by the thousands out there. But I'm telling you, they become a pest. They'll get inside your house,
Hmm.
and then next thing you know, they're in your dishes and
Sure, you got
cabinet.
ladybugs and not those
They're
beetles.
ladybugs, buddy. Every now and then, one land on my shoulder right here in the bedroom.
Take out some
I
of these.
try not to use pesticides around my place, but in some cases I have to.
Wow, this is a little bit heavy. Got a lot of scraps in here. I'm gonna have to stop putting scraps in here for a while.
What is that, like a liner?
Yeah, it's a pond liner. And then there's a piece of sheet metal underneath that. Then I've got wooden braces underneath that. But it's not enough. The sheet metal bends in places where there's enough pressure.
Yeah, you definitely need some drainage, bro. That way you can feed them better.
Yep. No, I don't know if you can see it. See if I can. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, you can't see it, but right here, there's a low spot. I
Does your
think
camera got automatic follow on it or something?
it does.
Wow, I
Right
need to
here.
get me one of those.
Yeah, they have their ups and downs, as you just saw.
Well, it was following you.
It does all right. It doesn't make a lot of people flood in here to watch just because of it, but it helps me for this reason. I'd
For
rather
root
have the
health, for root health, they really need, good circulation, air circulation.
right. So I'm thinking I could probably put a drain right in there. I just don't know how I would do it
You need a
first.
rubber grommet, like maybe,
Should start digging a hole here.
yeah, if you had your rubber grommet like a 1 inch or 3/4 inch water hose size, and you just use a hose saw, 1/2 inch or 3/4, whatever size you
Gotta
choose.
have some filtration too. Not filtration, but yeah, filter, I guess. Would be the oh, worms.
As long as you're not getting root rot, though.
definitely can't water for a little while. It's definitely pretty wet.
Yeah.
So here's right where I can put it. Got a nice exposed piece of pond liner.
Yes, sir. If you had your rubber grommet, you'd be hooked up right there.
What kind of filter would I use, I wonder? This doesn't matter too much. I mean, some of the soil will come out. Oh,
Rocks, pea gravel.
some gravel and sand, maybe.
Yep. Well, sand would wash through probably. I'm not sure. But yeah,
Yes,
that's
you're right,
that would give
gravel.
you. Yeah, you that give you your drainage, and then you can till your soil to get a bit aerated. Just spiky ground, around the root.
Well, I gotta wait for this to fill up, but I guess when we get close to the hour, I will start doing the number post.
But really, in reality, the more drainage you have, the more food you can get to your plants.
Right. So this experiment, as it were, may have some flaws that eventually I might have to just redo the whole thing. Taking out all the soil would be annoying, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, I understand that. You got probably 30, 40 gallons of soil there, maybe more.
Yeah, and there's a few spots where the sheet metal is kind of bent a little bit. But if I can tilt the table a little bit higher up this end with both legs, put something under it, then I should be able to make sure that most of the water drains right.
If I were to take all that dirt out and start over, I think I would go with some what do you call it? That wire. It's the oh mesh wire, hard wire. Where it's hardware cloth kind of.
Well, I'd have to be careful, like you're not talking about something that would tear through the liner, right?
Right. But yeah, that's a fact. Maybe something plastic. I've seen some of those plastic grate. Got little squares in it, and then
Yeah,
elevate the dirt on top of that a little bit. Get some drainage all the way across it. You'd be good then. But if you don't overwater, like I said, it shouldn't be an issue.
yeah. I really don't water that much. Once a week, if that, even now less than that, because it's showing me that it doesn't need any right now. I mean, I can
Right.
see
You
it. I
learn
can
it
see it everywhere that it's still pretty moist. A lot of
until your
worms in the
soul.
table though too. Kill it well with too much water.
Yes, turning it, let the air get on it and dry it out a little. And
Well, like
plant
right now,
like that.
having the bottom exposed is showing me there's no puddle, right? So
Right.
the water is like sort of absorbed up into the soil, but it has nowhere to go, right? But it does have this. It can go down in here and then evaporate, into the air, but it's still
I'm
not
not seeing a
got
lot of
drainage.
yellow on your plant, so yellow would indicate overwatering.
I see. Well, I know that they're not getting enough light. They're all trying
Yeah,
to they're all trying to like fight for the light to
and yeah, I see
party.
that they're stretching too much.
Some of these small ones back here that are just voluntary, they're not getting much at all. That's okay. All right, where are we at with this water? Okay, we're almost full. Good. All right, let's put in some Prime Superior.
You know, I got a couple of T5s, but the shipping on them costs about as much as the light's worth. That would
Yeah.
be good for gardening.
Well, I have some other lights that I could put up too, but I'm thinking of just using my nice new light.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a shame not to use it for, but I'm not going to be having like a room full of cannabis. I might have a few plants. Those plants outside are voluntary. I'm not planning to go overboard like that. So
Hmm.
having one light that's a square with multiple LED bars, that's going to be perfect for flowering, like 3 or 4 plants even.
Was that I saw you take a male out on one of your videos, or
Yeah, that was a male I had outside. It was a one of the voluntary plants this year,
yeah.
and it happened to be male.
You put a little frog hopper on them dudes.
Why?
Ho
Oh,
ho
you
ho.
mean the? Yeah, no, I don't even know what the strain is. Like, I'm not. I'll let them grow. But the other issue is they don't have a good place to grow. They don't get them as much sun as they could, and also the light at nighttime from my neighbor's garage is a problem.
I don't want to hurt you. Pour a little frog hopper on them.
Well, maybe, but that's a waste of nutrients.
If they turn out to be good female plants, oh, they might.
But they're gonna harm. They're gonna harm.
Well,
It's
I
almost a,
wouldn't.
it's almost a guarantee every year because of that light next door.
Are they? Well,
I even had them. I asked my neighbor to move it, and I turned it as much as I could. All right, here we go.
Fitzmatos out there.
Let's get these fuckers.
You hear me, Waylon?
Autos.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good call, but it's just that these voluntary plants that keep coming up every year, I've grown them actually to completion a couple times, but they most of the time will have seeds.
Yeah, chop them down. Put your some autos out there. A good strain of auto. Got good genetic. That light won't do nothing but help them.
Well, I was thinking about autos in this room too. Maybe not right this minute, but set it up in a way that I can have a space for autos because the light cycle in here doesn't change.
Right.
But so that would be good for autos.
You run them 24/7.
The light?
Yeah.
No, they get. I think it's like an 18 hour light cycle in here.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I keep in my bed.
I hope this doesn't harm the fish.
Oh, that's in your tank.
Yeah,
That's
it's
your
gonna drain
aquaponic.
into it. Yeah. Yep, the peppers really love the aquaponics, but they aren't as healthy because of they're like old pepper plants now. They've been growing me peppers for like over a year, the same plants. So I can understand why they're attracting more pests, and also the issue with the I had some mice for a little while that I had to take care of. They're gone, but they ate up these plants and fucked them up and got them, really unhealthy. They came back from that a bit. So they've yo-yoed back and forth. I'm not so worried about them dying off now because they've produced quite a bit.
I had
Actually,
Rat got in my bloom room, man, and he sawed off some of my best ones about inch or two off the ground. He
hmm,
left me 2 limbs on one of them. And these rats, they're not mice, man. These were rats, look like squirrels, so big.
now I normally wouldn't spray during the daytime, but my cycle is a little bit messed up. I can't stay up until 1 o'clock anymore because of
It
my
won't hurt them.
schedule. Yeah, but it can make them get light burn.
Nah, it rains in the daytime sometimes.
Yeah, but there's a lot more wind and air that moving around outside. So spraying during the light cycle indoors is much more damaging.
You won't feel better about it and turn the lights down just a little. Of course, you don't want to on that table because you ain't got enough light.
Right. I'm not. I'm just gonna kind of spray underneath some stuff. Really, I don't need to spray anything. They don't really. Nothing over here is. I've not seen. Well, knock on wood, I guess. But they don't like any of this stuff. They love the peppers, though.
Get rid of the peppers. Start over.
Yep. Or I could maybe try to take them outside for the hell of it. It's more learning, more learning
Well,
process.
if you really want to get rid of them, you use non-dishwashing liquid. It won't hurt them peppers.
Non-dishwashing liquid. What?
Dawn
Oh, Dawn
dishwashing
with
liquid.
some water.
Yep. And suffocate them.
Yeah, but they can survive up to three. I think their mating cycle is somebody was explaining to me that if you can keep killing them for 3 days, they can't come back.
Yeah,
Although
just take the
they could
plant
be
and hit
anywhere.
them.
They could be all over the room. And some people that grow cannabis, they will do this whole wipe down and clean of their whole like tent or grow room. It's not exactly doable in this situation, right?
Right,
So
right.
I have to fight it with natural means, like you were talking about, like all the good guy bugs that I've been working on. Like I do have these praying mantis. I hope will hatch one day, and then I just have an army of praying mantis everywhere. It would be great.
Get you a few
Yes,
marigolds, and
they
that'll
poop
help
on.
you.
Yeah, right. That's exactly what I was thinking. Marigolds, get more basil because I like the basil anyway. I cook with it. I eat with it.
Mint,
Um, well, this is mint here.
yeah,
It's just not super big. Maybe I need to give it
yeah,
something. Maybe give it some frog hopper.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Um, so what I'm gonna do, Leslie, if you can see me, see this other aquarium back there in the corner.
I see it.
So that's a little bigger than that's a 10 gallons bigger than the one I'm using. But I was thinking about using them both in combination or maybe make separate systems. I don't know yet. But this system here has to be taken apart like ASAP, basically. I can't. It's everything's leaning on these two chairs, and then leans up against the wall. Like I don't like it. It's really unsafe and not good. So I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna organize the rest of my basement, get all of this stuff out of here, and this shelving unit. And I think I'm gonna put that other aquarium that I'm using now side by or next to this one on the floor, and I'm going to build some kind of a grow setup above them, and then I can pump the water right into the table from there if I need to. So instead
Right.
of having all of this stringing across the room and everything else going on up here, all this stuff can be routed right through this little spot here. Anyway, I know I'm rambling, but it's going to be my plan. And this table, if I want to, I could bring the table down a little bit because where this light is hanging, it's about the only four studs that I can reach because there's no studs in that back corner. There's nowhere to hang anything. So if I move the whole table down a little bit and put a bigger grow light, a nicer grow light, that should actually cover most of it.
Well,
So I have some
you
adjustments
say
I can make.
as far as the studs, just get you a 1x4, screw them up to the studs, and then you'll be able to put hangers all along that 1x4.
All right, across that stud into the area that has no stud, and you can hang
Right,
stuff on it.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I had to do in my building. I just put 1x4s all the way across the studs, and then I had place put plenty of lights.
Well, I guess that makes sense. I want to grow more potatoes, but I want to have more light above that bin, that black bin for potatoes. have that in there to have a deeper soil for root vegetables.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get these numbers going. If you guys haven't hit the like button yet, hit the like button, comment below, share me out if you can. I do appreciate it.
I mean, we got
I'm not
14.
sure. 14. Okay.
It says
Awesome.
total 14. Or
Following.
maybe that's 14 comments. I don't know.
No. You can see the upper right hand corner inside your box there.
Mm-hmm. It
It's got
says
all the
total
numbers.
14.
Yeah. Well, we are. Let's see if that remains in a minute here, because I'm going to check this out here. The Truth Social ad they gave me. Let's see what they say. Truth Social movement, your voice, your freedom. Sign up today. It says. If you're looking for a great place online for news, discussion, entertainment, check out Truth Social, Donald Trump's social media website. You'll get breaking news, stories, and commentary from top media figures. If you want to see Trump's legendary Truth Social posts, then get on Truth Social today. Join a growing community of patriots on a free speech platform designed to avoid censorship and cancellation by big tech, making your voice heard. Join the movement. Join Truth Social, it says. Now, I do have Truth Social be told. I do have a Truth Social account. I'm not on there very much, but hey, if you maybe tell me different. Let me know if you got an account. Maybe it's hopping over there. Maybe you're doing really well. Let's link up.
Now, I had
JB,
it
let's
one.
see. You can dig some holes to help it breathe. I use a large fabric leaf bag, provides big breathable container for dirt if you have a store to move large amounts of dirt. Okay. Or move. Okay. Make bog filters for filtration, for rock filtration. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I think I could maybe just leave spaces open so that water has like exposure to air. You know, I could do that. Like have a few spots on the table, just have it open all the way to the bottom, and then that could kind of aerate it a bit. I don't know. The drain would help, but honestly, where would I put it? All over the table, because there's probably pockets of water different places, and if I tilted the table too much, it wouldn't make sense. If I tilt the table enough, it may come down there, but right now I don't see any fluid in there at the hole that I dug. So let's see. All right,
Yeah,
let's see what the numbers
you
want.
might as well, if you're going to do that, you might as well go all hydroponics, you know?
Right. Like, why am I in soil then?
Yeah, you might as well get your little swimming pool put up on that table. Circulate water through it. Put you some fish in it.
There's a lot of ways to do it. Yeah,
Mm.
I like to try different ways, and so right now I have like four different methods of growing in this room, and just trying different things. All right, let's see. Numbers. Who wants the numbers? Okay, we got, I think, 10 people here. Perry Wood is number 1 this week. Let's go. Margaret Jett, number 2. Nobody, number 3. It's pretty sad, that you think we would be able to, more of our friends would want to join in on all the fun, but maybe one day they'll see the error in their ways. Michael
Right.
Graves, number 4. Diane, number 5. Emily's number 6. Shouts out to our newest subscribers. Kim Marston, number 7. Jess, Rosebud, Stronghold, Pretzel, not Booza, number 8. Dolly Weed, number 9. That's my mouse not working all of a sudden. I'll hit the refresh button in case anyone jumped in. Brenda, number 10. JB, number 11.
No, not leave a comment.
Not on this one for the numbers. Go. You can pop out and go do it.
No, forget that, man. I like to see other people get fried.
Kayla, number 12. I know. I like to see more people participate. That's all.
Well,
Number
you know
12.
I'm gonna participate.
I know. And well,
You're
people
right.
like you who are giving, you are the type of person I want to see win. You know what I mean? Plus the fact
Well,
that you could give it away in somewhere else. You do a lot of other things. You could throw somebody a
well,
game night ticket.
I try to concentrate on health. Root health, keeping your microbes right is everything. Keeping living microbes. You can use salts, and that stuff damages your soil, kills your microbes. I try to go with living, natural stuff. Keeps them roots healthy.
Help it breathe if I overwater it right. That makes sense, JB. I like that idea. You can dig some holes to help it breathe. Use large fabric. Okay, I read that one. Kayla, what's up? Good morning. Good morning, Emily. Emily, you might have to find us on the Rumble soon, although I think we still got an hour over on locals. Oh, Emily, if you haven't gotten in on locals yet, let me so pop out of the live and go to this post here that says who wants a number. It should be pinned.
Yeah, that was on locals everywhere.
Is my battery dying? Oh no, I think it's this. The mouse is getting gummed up. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to write down on my list. I need some more alcohol. Rubbing alcohol for cleaning. Okay. Oh wait, I think Emily did get a number. What am I talking about? Yeah, she's right there. Right there. Boom.
I think I just did it, didn't I?
Let's see. Nope, not this one. It has to be the one that says who wants a number, and it says June 16th, 2025.
I'll go ahead. Wait a minute.
Well, that's okay. I'm going to put you as number 13, but sure.
I mean,
I know you're over there. That's the whole point of
it's really no biggie.
Well, if you're doing it, we're going to put you in.
Doesn't matter to me.
Leslie's number 13. I know. I'm sorry, Emily. I didn't. I gave you a number and then forgot. Oh, and you cuddling with my arm, mister. You gotta stop chewing on those shoes. Let's see what the time is, okay?
All right, there it is. And now I officially went in.
Okay. Let's go. Good luck, everybody. Still going to go check in on the Garden Savvy community that I try to do that once every Monday. Maybe post a picture.
You don't know it, but 13's my lucky number, man.
Wow. Well, We'll see what it is to see if it is today. You have been winning a lot of coupons lately.
Oh, there he goes.
Just remember, you're always welcome to regift it and show people that don't know about it. I think it's gonna hit it too.
I'm
Oh
sorry.
wow! You just called it. You just literally was like pointing to the bleachers
I did
as
that
Babe Ruth.
yesterday too.
You did it yesterday too. Wow. And you did it throughout the game. Just calling it boom, boom,
Uh,
boom.
what's the gift?
Another coupon. So if you want to give game night tickets away to people, you can do that, or you can save it up and get a gift card to one of the other sponsors. Which I actually I'm cool with people doing that because it helps our sponsors out, and it involves them and it makes it valuable for them to be a sponsor if you guys
Right.
use these coupons to trade them into to get stuff.
Okay.
So right now you'll have six now. You have six.
The game night ticket, Waylon. When I give it to someone, is it only good for? Is it good for a week or just that one
It, you
game?
you
Or
if you give a game night ticket to somebody, it's good for the next game night that we have.
okay, which is Sunday morning,
Hmm.
game morning.
Game night all day.
Okay.
I might have to change the name someday, but as far as right now, that's what it is.
Well, I definitely going to be bringing somebody this Sunday, and maybe two, and I'll probably give them a couple of game nights, so they can get in there and get addicted to it and have to sign up.
That's what's up. They don't
They think
always
I've got a cheat code, Waylon.
cheat code.
Yeah,
Well, a lot of wins, a lot of things to come and get if you join the community.
I
All right,
told you,
so
13's my lucky number, man.
well, you're off the wheel for the rest of the week, but you did win right away. That's awesome. You could win the door prize too. We'll see. As you get up there for being on screen, you got MJ, Kayla, you got Emily, MJ over on locals. Let's see. JB. Oh, on Rumble. I know you run locals too. Let's see. Leslie on Rumble. That's as far back as it goes for me here, but I know you guys. I know there was more. Go over here and do it. Leslie on locals, JB on locals, and Emmy kisses.
So mainly all the lives will be on locals or Rumble, right?
Locals, I'm just doing that to help get more notifications out because there's a few people that have locals that don't have Rumble. I'm gonna try Facebook every day, but there's some kind of integration issue between the two. I can go live on my Facebook profile, but I can't do it from Rumble Studios. So I'm not sure what to do about it, but right now we're just gonna do the places we are live right now: Kick, X, Rumble, locals, and Twitch. Let me see, make sure I didn't miss anybody. I think I got everybody. There's a lot of people from Facebook that we don't see come over here unless I'm live on Facebook. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. That's all right. Oh, X. Anybody over on X? Just Margaret. Okay. All right, let's go to Garden Savvy. Check out what's going on. I changed my profile picture today to the correct schedule. Let's hit the refresh. Nobody's liked it. It's not a crazy busy community, but I'm trying. I'm gonna keep posting in here to kind of, because these are the people that are the most interested in trying to learn how to grow more or growing themselves. So I want to try to keep cultivating this community over here. Let me know if you want a discount to a membership at Garden Savvy. They've got the Horta Sketch. They've got a bunch of stuff, groups, and pages, and like all the social media type stuff.
Just stay out of their newt section. I got that.
It's not you don't buy stuff here. It's a place where you can communicate with other growers and other gardeners and network and stuff like that. It's a place where you could be selling your newts. I don't know how they feel about promoting. Well, this one is 10 easy vegetables you can grow at home. Grow fresh vegetables. Yeah, so people are promoting things in here. Yeah, you can promote it, or I could promote it in here for you. I want to try to put a picture in here from today, but I have to convert the picture always. Let's see. Here we go. This is what we'll do. We'll just put in today's thumbnail. We'll say, I had a great episode today with my sponsor, Frog Hopper, on as a special guest. There you go.
Thank
He
you, buddy.
makes a pretty awesome nutrient for all plants. Check us out on we're going to say Rumble first. Rumble, Kick, X, Twitch, YouTube, or Locals. There we go.
There we go. Boom.
Post it. Let's see what other people are doing here. So we got some, I forget how you say that. Peony. Yeah, that's right. Peony blooms. Peonies. Check this out. Wicked rainstorm. That's farming. Yeah, that's farming outside. You wouldn't have that rainstorm inside.
I couldn't get my camera turned around, or I showed you the house plants that I got going. And trees, I got oriental willows going in containers. I'll get that pig out of my backyard. I'll be doing good.
Or my peppers I posted last week. So yeah, there's not a lot of action over here, but I'm going to try and do this once a week.
What kind of peppers you growing?
They're rainbow peppers, just sweet peppers. They're like small rainbow peppers, but some of them have got pretty big. So your cat sneezing? Is that a pig sneezing or what?
That's them dogs trying to tell me they won't go out.
Oh, I see. So here's the Horta sketch, Leslie. You can do a lot with this for outdoors. My mission is to try and figure out ways to use the same pictures they got inside here for indoors. So they actually have cannabis in here now. Is it under herb? Let's see. Maybe it's under flowers. Unless they took it away. Exotics. Cannabis. There it is. And make it bigger. Okay, it's like these tiny rows. When I zoom in. Okay. There we go. It's going to take some getting used to. Oh, it keeps wanting to pop back to the center. You can add a little bench in there. Carnivorous flowers.
Yeah, I love flowers. I'll show you some I dug up out in the pasture about probably about 10 years ago, and put them out. Hope they don't step on a snake out here. Yeah. Let me see. Get my camera right there. These. That's what I'm trying to show you.
Hold on.
Well, I gotta find them again. Just a sec. I can't stand this camera, bro. Yeah. There. What are some people call them spider lilies, swamp lilies. They're huge. You got me some trees. These are two I got. They're gonna be real pretty. My big one died. I don't know what happened to it, but I got these willow trees. I'm gonna replace them with
Willow trees. Those are fun.
Yeah. Well, my pasture's full of them. My girlfriend bought these, but I got a pasture full, and I've got several pecan trees going. See it behind me right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got old pasture full of pecan trees, and some of them are huge. It's kind of a natural pecan area to grow pecans here.
You should
Watermelon.
harvest them, sell them.
Nah, these are little native pecans. They're more to feed the animals. There's not a lot of pecan to them. It's just a bunch of them. Squirrels, deer. But they still come up here and eat my chickens and stuff.
They still eat the chickens, even though they got a whole field full of pecans.
Well, I guess it invites them up to get the pecans. They get closer to the house. I also had pear trees and a few fruit trees around, and that draws in wildlife, of course, and it's hard to control them.
Some of the downfalls of having a permaculture setup.
Well, yeah, that and living in the country, you see behind me is. I don't have neighbors. I'm kind of by myself.
Well, there's this whole movement of like a permaculture design where you have like a food forest, and you can go through and just be able to forage a bunch of food all the time because it's all like permaculture stuff that's just always going to be there. Well, you got wild animals that can be an issue, you know.
Right. I've got a few natural things around here. I know Ashley would love to. Huffman would love to get her hands on.
You know what you could do is you could have a fenced in food forest. It'd be a lot of fence, but you fence it in and then just like let donkeys roam through there. You know.
Oh yeah, man, I've got pasture land out here. It's kind of growing up. We got some horses running around. Like I said, I couldn't get my camera turned around on this thing for some reason today.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'll go over here to the pasture. Oh, I'm barefooted, so I'm country
Well, you
boy.
don't need to do all that.
I'm a country boy. I'm used to it. And see, I've got all this in pasture. It's all behind me. It's like I said, it's kind of growing up. Saved my big pecan trees back in there. Huge. And I got a pig out here somewhere.
Just let them roam.
No, he's in my backyard, man.
It's all
I had him
fenced
in.
in.
Yeah, I had him in the pen. Hey, piggy. I had him in a pen, and he busted out of it. So now he's running around my backyard tearing it up. But I'm fixing to eat his. I'm fixing to eat his ass.
Oh snap!
Yeah, he's Bacon. That's his name. And then as soon as I get
Bacon.
through with him, I'm gonna get me another one. I've already got me a fence. I just got to get a charger on it, and I'm gonna put him out here in this pasture right here behind me, or over by my chicken coop, and get me some more chickens. I don't give up easy. But
Yeah,
yeah, man, welcome to country living.
it's almost like you got to have an array of animals in order to support each other, in order to continue, to protect everybody.
I
You know.
got 9 cats probably that run around, keep snakes down, the mice down. I've
Yeah.
got uh, 2 dogs.
Well, they're not stopping the coyotes from eating the chickens.
Well, they can't because they can't get to them. Uh, the way my pen was built, or they would. That that brown one, she grabbed that pig up, and it's as big as her now. And show you benefits of this, man. You're gonna love this. I ain't showed it. Look right here. Yeah, hell. See all that potting soil?
Yep.
I got piles of it. I can get by truckloads.
Oh wow.
And this is my get away from home. In case I need to
Ah,
go somewhere where there ain't nobody, that's here. But I got a camper in case I need to, I guess.
man cave. Got it.
Yep. I need a transmission, man.
Yep.
I ain't got no transportation myself. I use her car. That time. I had to get on my knees and crawl in it.
My mom has a little eclipse spider, and the thing it's so hard to get into. It's insane.
Check this out. I don't know if you can see her. Oh, she disappeared.
Nope.
Not my other cat. You don't see her. She's real.
She's real
Uh,
though.
she wants to get away from everybody.
Ah, skittish.
It's very. Come on, Polly. My dog standing out in the middle of the road. Come on, Polly. She ain't got no sense. She's a Pomeranian.
Hey,
Come
he
here.
didn't mean it. He didn't mean it, buddy. He
I
didn't mean
did
it.
mean it. She is as dumb as a donkey.
I had a smart Pomeranian. It just depends on the trainer. Depends on the trainer.
Well, I got her late. I got my old dog. She's like 12, 15 years old. She does what I tell her. And then I got this new Australian Shepherd. And I kind of inherited with a girlfriend. I got the Pomeranian. She had 2. One of them just passed away. It was my favorite.
Hmm.
And then I got check this out, man. This is cute as everything. They ain't got no tails. They're
Oh
bobtails.
wow,
These are called minks, and
they're
they're the best.
babies.
Yeah, they're the best rat catchers in the world. Here's another one, but he's got a tail. That's my boy. Yeah, little man.
That's the
He's
thing.
all
That's well, these domestic, dogs and cats. People forget that they have uses, a whole bunch of domestic uses that in the cities and in rural towns and stuff, or in small towns, like they just have them as pets and not really like, oh, maybe some protection or whatever. But out in the country, it's like they're used for a lot of things, like dogs
if
for.
I if I didn't have them, I'd have snakes and rats. I kill like 5-foot rattlesnakes around here all the time. I moved away for about a year and went and stayed with my girlfriend, my lady's house.
Mhm.
And then I moved back, and while I was cleaning up the place, 5-foot rattlesnake out there, wasn't, I didn't have any cats or anything. But since
Mm.
we moved back, we got these cats. I don't never see them.
Mm.
They take
Yeah.
care of the problem. And the rats.
And the dogs help to take care of. I mean, they can help take care of like coyotes. They can help take care of all the rodents. They can help.
Bad people.
They help with people. They help let you know if something's happening. They're good alarm systems. There are a lot of good. There's a lot of good things that animals, and you learn to love them, and that's where people get confused. It's like, well, or just like with you and the pig. You may end up developing a relationship, but you always keep in the back of your mind what it's there for, to feed you. And you don't. It doesn't have to be an angry thing where I want to kill this animal to eat it. No, you could be like, well,
No.
I appreciate what this animal is about to give to me, and it's necessity. It's part of life. It's just like these plants. They're alive, just because they don't have
Burn them up.
eyeballs. Yeah, just because we don't have eyeballs, or a heart or whatever, it doesn't mean it's not a living thing that we're still destroying in order to eat, in order to live. Like, we have to eat living things in order to live. We
Right.
can't eat rocks and we can't eat rocks and dirt. Although we could, I guess we could eat dirt. I bet there'd be some soil. There'd be some nutrients in there for us.
I don't think it'd settle with your digestive system too well.
Yeah, it'd take a while for that.
I did send you a couple things this morning. One was the link to that doctor about, it was Dr. Lloyd, and they talk about autism and cures for it and that kind of stuff.
Dr. Lloyd, huh? Okay.
Alzheimer's, and yeah.
Hmm.
And they talk about they're talking about taking dog wormer and horse wormers
Yeah, I
to
need to
rid.
take some of that
Well, I'll
ivermectin.
tell you, I could tell you in PM the benefit that I'm getting from this, and what it's life saving. Believe me, I would probably not last much longer if it wasn't for this.
I can tell you this much: almost every person gets parasites throughout their life. Maybe not as much as the next person or whatever, but almost all of us will get one. And doing something that helps to cleanse your body, periodically, is a great idea. And honestly haven't done anything myself other than drinking a little bit of RO water. That's not going to cleanse you that like that. But ivermectin's a good idea. My mom takes it. I think I should. I'm going to start taking some too.
It's
They call it horse dewormer or whatever dewormer, but you can also get it.
mine's
You
a
can
little
get it.
stronger. I use mine's just a little stronger. I use the 10%. And that's what the word you're looking for right there.
Fenbendazole.
Benzazole.
Fenbendazole.
Yep, that's the word you're looking for.
Okay, so that's not ivermectin though.
Well, that's what ivermectin. That's what you're looking
Different
for.
version of it. I see.
Yeah, in dog wormer, horse wormer. That's the word you're looking for. There's a
Mice are
couple of
trying to
you.
overrun your horse house or your house. Oh no, Kayla. She needs some kitties, she said.
Yep, I'd give her one.
All right, let's get this door prize going. I'll refresh one time on the X just in case anybody jumped in. Nope, looks like not. No one new on the Rumble. Okay, cool.
And she got the word asshole instead of mouse.
Assholes, yeah. They like finding their
Come
ways
get
in,
you
don't they?
one. I got one of the cute little kittens they are. These minks are the best they are to catch you a rat.
Well, I thank everybody for joining me on the Rumble. Appreciate all the engagement. Everybody that's watching on Rumble, if you might be catching us for the first time, hit that follow button. I, you
This is
know,
part of
I
my family right here.
I don't really get a lot of reach on Rumble these days. I hope the creator program changes that, but I don't. So far, it's a no.
Not
I'm doing a
again.
lot better this month. If anyone's interested, last month a lot of you helped me out a lot with the numbers, the
Come
hours
on,
watched.
JB.
We're at this month. We're already past half, which is great because we're just past halfway through the month. So we're doing a lot better than last month. JB, are you still here? JB, Jess, are you here? It is kind of sad that I've built a community around a bunch of different things that are not my main thing, which is this show, and so this show kind of tends to get less views or less engagement than my other shows, even though this is my main show today, Monday. You are here, okay? I see you. But you can't really compare it when you create a game show. Of course, it's going to be more fun and more people entertained or more people joining it. So I get it. The game show is more fun than the show talking about plants and survivability. But you know what? Which one of those two is way more important than the other one? And that's what I'm trying to get across on Mondays. Mondays is the day where we try to push that topic, where we try to make it more entertaining and more relatable to every person. There's a lot of people out there like, well, I don't garden, I don't grow things because I'm not good at it, but it still should be relatable to that person. This show is about bringing those commonalities together and reminding each other that, hey, everybody's got to eat, right? So JB gets the door prize today. Congrats, JB. JB, you've got 6 coupons now. 6 indoor farmer coupons. Congratulations. Now I'm thinking I'm gonna go head over to locals for a little morning sesh. Oh, you know what? I have an appointment today too. I believe it's at 1 o'clock to make up for last week's massage that I missed. Not a fun massage, but it's a necessary one.
Not a happy ending one.
Not a what? No, not a happy ending one. They explained to me right away that you call those a masseuse, and what I'm getting is a massage therapist, which is a different thing. But no, she works on my shoulder area and my neck and back because of my injury. I don't even know. I don't want to call it an injury because I don't know what happened, but like it hurts right now. It hurts for me to do this. So anybody that they would like to have my massage, they can also have my shoulder injury. I'll trade you out with that.
Which makes overhead work hard, right?
Oh, bro, watch this. Like
Yeah.
I can't do it because I'm too the ceiling's too high. Here we go.
I can't hardly do it.
this side. I can't go anymore. It's starting to get a little better though. It's getting a little bit better. Come back.
And since they cut my throat open, man,
Yeah, yeah,
you
that was
know,
horrific, man. Yeah, you
well,
probably all
actually,
your
best thing
uh,
that happened to me because I
right,
wouldn't have made it.
right. Well, of
I,
course, but
I had that stroke and didn't even know it, and I go to the heart doctor, and I just brought it to his attention that something strange had happened. But boy, he sent me straight over to get checked for a stroke, and sure enough, and I was
so all
not.
the skin is like tighter then, and or like it's
Yeah,
harder, kind
man,
of pulls at you as you try to lift
all the
up.
way from my ear down into here, and it's numb, and oh, it's still real numb in a lot of places, even up in my face.
Mm.
But hey, man, that was what without that, I wouldn't have made it much longer.
I tell you what, man, I've seen it worse. I've seen people where they really couldn't talk much after that, and so you bounce back quite a bit, man. I got to give you that.
It only happened. It only happened for like a minute or two, maybe three. I couldn't talk, man. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell my Deborah what was going on. I was trying to, but I couldn't, and I couldn't raise my arm at all. And then it was gone, and I didn't think nothing else about it really. You know,
We do that our whole lives, like where I don't know where that
denial.
hit me. Well, I don't know, the yawn hit me like crazy. Where we like, yeah, we think, the pain will go away. Same thing with my shoulder. I'm like, yeah, it hurts, but I don't know, whatever's going on, it'll fix. It'll get better. And it never got better. And here we are in year two, where I'm trying to figure it out. Actually, this might be past 2 years. I don't even know when it was really at this point.
Well, they finally put me on pain pills, man. I mean, I don't know how to make a day without them. Like yesterday and the day before, it was stormy. Both those, I mean, some bad storms rolled through, and with all this metal in my body and all these scars, it just tears me up. So I'm
Yeah.
kind of forced to take something for pain.
Well, I mean, you gotta do what you have to do to get through the day. You know,
I've earned it all, man. I'm going on
it's like a red spot
45
in the
or
eye.
61, something like that.
Not sure
And
which.
not sure which one. It's Alzheimer's.
Right.
But yeah,
You need to take some. You need to start taking some mushrooms, some lion's mane.
yeah, I've heard that. I have to watch what I take though, because I got a lot of blood thinners. Lots. I mean, there. I get a little scratch on me and it look like a war wound.
Oh, JB, I'll be using some here shortly on locals over there on the in the private sesh here any moment. We only got 15 minutes left of this, so we're gonna have to make a new one. I'm gonna do that now. Leslie, if you want to come back up on locals, you're welcome. I don't really do. We don't do whole lot of talking. We just hang out, listen to some music, and maybe find some comedy to chit chat and have a smoke with, and do the
Yeah,
thing.
I'm gonna
So
come have a smoke with you, bro.
yeah, and I won't be on long because I got about an hour and 10 minutes before my appointment, so I won't be able to hang out. But yes, thank you guys for hanging out. I do appreciate it. It hasn't been a busy week for me in the farm here, but I have a bunch of things that I need to get done, and that when I get those done, that becomes content for this show, and it feeds. It's like a snake that's eating itself. Like I have to do some content, I have to do some work to make the content to make the show, and because I have the show, I have to do some work, and it's a big circle. It's a big circle fest. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, Leslie. Go check them out on Facebook, Frog
Yeah,
Hopper. And we'll see you all tomorrow
Frog Hopper
for
grows.
the Indoor Farmer reviews. I have to find a review still after the show. After the massage, I might go find a restaurant to go review. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You never know what will happen. But we'll see you over on locals in just a minute, guys. Peace. Have a good day. Oh, wait, let me click this out here. Yeah, have a good day. Go join locals at the indoorfarmer.locals.com. You can join it for free, and the stream will be free here in just a couple minutes. We'll meet you there. Peace.
Yeah, this is for my green thumbs in the game. Waylon the indoor farmer, check my name. Sustainability, we about to reclaim. This is how we do it, keep it in the frame. I'm Waylon the farmer, the indoor king. Living off the grid, what the city can't bring. Got my hydro setup, my LED lights. Growing all my greens, all through the night. Self-sustain, that's the mission. Growing my own, I'm not missing. Indoor farming, the hustle's real. Waylon's here, and